8 Central.
Memphis Wrestling, brought to you by Royal Furniture Gallery and by Scooters Plus and by Hayes Body Shop.
Corey Macklin at ringside with all these good folks. Look at the crowd. Big crowd here today on Memphis Wrestling, the home of Rhythm and Blues. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another big week of wrestling action here today, right here at ringside, getting ready. Boy, just a couple of weeks away from our Fan Appreciation Night coming up Saturday, July 15th, South Haven Arena, and July 21 in Jackson, Tennessee at the Oman Arena. Tickets on sale now. We'll be telling you more about all of that. Coming up today in the ring, tag team action, you're going to see Kevin White and Mr. America teaming up together today. Their opponents, listen to their opponents today, teaming up together today, Johnny Dodson and Derek King. That'll be an interesting tag team bout coming up today. Well, also coming up here today, we're going to be taking a look at something that took place last week involving Bill Dundee and Kevin White and that whole little saga and what took place in that. Real interesting. And we're going to have Bill Dundee wrestling today in action. We'll be seeing Bill Superstar Dundee and trying to see what's going on with him with his whole attitude and all of that sort of thing. Jerry the King Lawler, the King, is here today. Too Cool 2, the Southern Tag Team Champions are going to be here in action right here today. Today we've got a lot of action coming up right here. We got some more information on the Memphis Wrestling Boot Camp. We've got several calls immediately following last week's show and several registrations that we're going to tell you how you can get down there. Register for the first ever Memphis Wrestling Boot Camp going on real soon, South Haven Arena. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get down here and get ready to get it on, my friends. Stay tuned. Stay buckled up. We got a big day of Memphis Wrestling. We'll be back, and we'll get it on right after this.
I'm Jerry Lawler, and I'm here to ask you for your support and vote for Joe Barton, General Sessions Judge, Division 4. Joe's been a friend of the library volunteer for 15 years. He's on the Bartlett Animal Shelter Board, and he's active in community lifeblood, among other civic involvement. Joe Barton graduated from Memphis State Law School in 1988, and he's well qualified. Joe's been practicing in the General Sessions Court for over 17 years and has sat as a volunteer judge for over 10 years. And if you've ever been to court, as I have, you know you want a judge who is courteous, fair, and treats everyone equally.
Log on to myeyewitnessnews.com and register to win a 4-pack of tickets to Six Flags in St. Louis, plus 4 tickets to see the Redbird. And we'll even give you food from Church's Chicken for the road trip. Brought to you by Six Flags in St. Louis, Church's Chicken, and UPN 30 Eyewitness News.
The city of Memphis caught cheating, pocketing millions of your dollars. And it was our investigation that led the feds to your money. Eyewitness News uncovered this story first, 2 years ago, when no other station would touch it.
Eyewitness News, everywhere.
My mom and dad lived in the same house for 52 years. It needed a lot of upkeep, and Mom could not afford it. So what we decided to do was we've got to sell it. And then there was the problem of so much repair work.
It was an emotional time for Bonnie.
Home Vestors is hassle-free. If they said they would do something, it happened.
Call on Home Vestors, the We Buy Ugly Houses people.
We're here to help.
We moved on from something that was ugly to something that worked out beautifully.
Are you smart?
Sure I am.
No, I mean transmission smart.
What's that?
Well, at Dunn's Transmission, they'll help you make an informed decision about your car's transmission. Dunn's Transmission will check your car's transmission to find the cause of your transmission concerns before making a service recommendation. Then Dunn's trained professionals to make sure the job is done right. So if you're interested in a transmission built to last, then you're interested in Dunn's Transmission. Now are you transmission smart?
Well, thanks to Dunn's I am.
There's good news for homeowners. If your house needs work and you could use $5,000 or more in cash, then call American Home Remodelers to see if you qualify. Experts in room additions, roof work, installing energy-efficient windows, kitchen and bathroom remodeling, plus vinyl siding that never needs painting. If you own your home, let American Home Remodelers do the work and give you cash back. Call 901-507-7566 to get the cash you need. That's 901-507-7566.
place last week here in Memphis Wrestling. Go back and rewind with me, and let's take a look at what happened with Bill Dundee, Bill Superstar Dundee, and his partner, Kevin White. Now, to remind you that, Bill, look at this. Dundee hauls off and nails Kevin after a match we were supposed to show you. Actually, it was the end of the bout exactly what took place. We're a little ahead of ourselves, but right there is what Dundee jumps on. His partner, Kevin White, and Dundee, after training this guy, and Kevin being his mentor and all, Dundee being his mentor, look at Dundee just jumping on Kevin White, and we just can't believe exactly what happened or what was going through the head of Bill Dundee. He was all upset because Kevin felt like that Dundee cost him the match. Here comes Lawler in, and Dundee, being a hot ball of fire, hauls off and ducks Lawler. And Dundee, I tell you, just fired up a little scoundbooger. Let's get him out of here and see what's going on with Dundee with this whole thing. Here he is now, Bill. A lot of people wondering what in the world was going through your head on that thing.
Well, it wasn't much going through my head, but it's happening in America. It's all over America. Everybody's mad at somebody. The politicians are mad at the president. The president's mad at the politicians. This guy says the gas is too high. This guy says it's his fault. No, it ain't, brother. Stand up and do whatever you do. Yeah, I punched you in the nose, punk, because you're not getting in my face and telling me that I caused you to lose the match. Then what comes out? The king. The big superhero himself. Well, he got decked. I'm not taking nothing off you, Lawler. Not taking nothing off of you, Kevin White. And there's some punk in tattoos coming out here in a minute, and I'm going to whoop him. And, Corey, if you don't talk right, I'm punching you in the
Hey, come on, Bill. I don't know what's wrong with Dundee, but I ain't going to put up with that stuff. I bet you that. Bill Dundee is just completely, I don't know what's into him. Here's his opponent. Tattoo is our opening bout today on Memphis Wrestling. Thank you for joining us. Corey Macklin at ringside, and it's Tattoo and Bill Dundee to open things up today. Here we go. Tattoo steps up on the ring apron. Referee Bill ring the bell, and here we go when I open him up. Look at Dundee, boy. Oh, he's yelling at Tattoo. Now, Dundee's got an attitude. And look at Dundee telling Bill Rush, "Ref, pull my hair." Dundee, usually a fan favorite, is just completely done a complete turnaround, about face. Look at Tattoo. Whoa, man. And Dundee doesn't wait on him, goes firing in right after him. Nails Tattoo. And look at Dundee. Dundee telling him, "Hey, come on, punk." He's got an attitude now the last couple of weeks of just beating up on everybody around here. Stumps the boot to the face of Tattoo, and Tattoo. Dundee saying, well, he ain't going anywhere today. He's normally high-flying and moving and grooving his Tattoo, but Dundee right on top of him. Oh, he's choking him. Got that boot in his throat. Bill Rush tells him, "Hey, come on, Bill. What's getting into Dundee?" And he's telling him, "Mr. Dundee to you, Tattoo." Dundee stumps him down with a boot on top of Tattoo. Picks him up. Oh, and a right fist. Oh, this has been all Dundee so far in this bout today. Opening bout on Memphis Wrestling. Whips Tattoo into the ropes. Tattoo leaps over, comes back. There's a kick on Dundee. He staggers the superstar. Look at Tattoo. Nailing away with a series of right hands on Dundee. Here goes referee Bill Rush in. Dundee swings after him. Tattoo rolls him up. He's got him. One. Oh, only 2 counts all he got. Dundee's got it. He's got his tights, Bill. And Dundee, with a 3 count, pulls his tights. What is up with Dundee? Bill Dundee, the superstar, pulls the tights on Tattoo, gets the 3 count. Man, I tell you. just wasn't enough for Tattoo looking good in there, though. But I tell you what, let's take a quick break in the action now and tell you what's coming up is 2 weeks away, 2 Saturdays from today. It's our Memphis Wrestling Fan Appreciation Night, Saturday, July the 15th, 8 o'clock bell time down there. Now, all seats, in case you didn't hear about it last week, all seats only $10, including ringside, open seat, and tickets on sale now, right now, today, as we speak, at all Rit World locations. Free parking down there. You got the all-new combo that's going to be taking place down there, where they get the hot dog, the assorted bag of chips, and a 20-ounce bottle drink. And the first 600 fans get a free combo. Compliments of Payroll Management Group of the Fan Appreciation Night. 2 weeks away. It's July the 15th. Tickets on sale now at any Memphis area Rent World location. And don't forget, it's the first annual Memphis Wrestling Boot Camp that's going to take place. Camp registration is for ages 7 and up. I understand we had a couple people that are like 21, 22 years old asked to be a part. Of course you can. As ages and no limit is July 12th through 14th. Camp registration includes lunch served daily with the stars. You get a free camp T-shirt from Payroll Management Group, a free duffel bag from Rent World, and free admission to Fan Appreciation Night, July 15th. That will also include an award ceremony. Now, you can go by any of these locations at Rent World and register. They're on Sycamore View on Perkins Road, also Winchester and Kirby, and Fraser Boulevard out in Fraser. Register at any Rent World location. And also, for Fan Appreciation Night, a lot of big action coming up. There's going to be 7 big matches signed for Memphis Wrestling Fan Appreciation Night, Saturday, July 15th, including a big main event that's going to involve a 2-ring. Listen to this, fans. It's been a long time since we've had this. There's going to be a 2-ring triple chance battle royal. That's where 2 rings will be set up. You're thrown out of one ring into the other ring, and out of that ring, you're eliminated. But the winner of the battle royal will drive out in this beauty right here on your screen, that good-looking 2007 GMC Sierra truck right there is going to go to the winner of that 2-ring battle royal for the main event. 2 weeks away, Fan Appreciation Night. Tell you more about it here today. We got more action coming up. When we come back, it's Kevin White and Mr. America.
Looking to commercial appeal this Sunday for Royal's Summer Celebration Circular with blowout savings on every page. Solid wood queen-size beds are $2.99. This pub height dinette comes with a free Lazy Susan and 4 chairs for $3.99. 8-way hand-tied leather sofas are $4.99. And this leather sectional is $14.99 with a built-in shade. Go anywhere else and you pay that for a sofa. Shop at Royal today and pay no interest till July of 2008.
Bargain Network, the place to find real bargains. Buy cars from bank and government seizures. This car sold $500. This car sold $800. IRS, DEA, repos, impounds, and more. This car sold $500. Find thousands of cars and homes available right now in your area. Foreclosed homes and distressed properties are selling for as low as $199 per month. VAs, FHAs, HUDs, repos, and more.
Call now for listings in your area. 1-800-807-3441.
Get more for your money at Williams Furniture, where you always get the best price. 3 pieces, sofa, love seat, and chair, $249. Complete bedroom suite, twin, $328.88. Full, $358.88. Queen, $398.88. Dreamlux mattress sets, twin, $99.97. Full, $129.97. Queen, $169.97. King, $239.97. Bunk beds with mattresses, $269.97. Complete twin beds, $148.88. Williams Furniture, the best prices guaranteed. 2878 Old Austin P Highway. We appreciate your business.
We're back on Memphis Wrestling, and we've got a big bout coming up. Well, coming up in 2 weeks, as we told you earlier, there's 7 big bouts signed for Memphis Wrestling Fan Appreciation Night. Some big action. One of the bouts, including a triple threat match for the junior title that's held up, that's going to involve Derek King, Mr. America, and this man right here, Johnny Dotson. Let's go ahead and get Johnny out here. The winner of that is going to be the new junior champion. Here he is now. Johnny Dotson, a former junior champion, got Richard along with him. Johnny, coming up in a couple of weeks now, Fan Appreciation Night. It's a junior title hanging in the balance. All 3 men in the ring at the same time.
But you know what? This company really makes me sick. They do whatever they can do to try to hinder me from getting my belt back. But on the 15th, Corey Macklin, I'm getting my belt back. I don't care if it's 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. It don't
hold before I come out there and knock those braces out your mouth that look like a pack of staples. Now, back to what I'm saying. I'm getting my belt back on the 15th.
Well, we'll see. That's why we got matches. That triple threat match is going to take place involving Johnny Dodson, Mr. America, and Derek King. A triple threat match. One of the 7 big matches signed for Fan Appreciation Night coming up in 2 weeks at the South Haven Arena. Referee Jerry Calhoun is out. Bell sounds, and here's Mr. America.
You know, Corey, Johnny's wrong about one thing. On the 15th, the belt's coming back with me.
Well, Mr. America, a few words from him out there, and we're ready to get this one on. Referee is Jerry Calhoun. Oh, here comes Derek King. Now, what do you got to say, Derek?
First of all, I do have something to say, Corey Mack. And first of all, Johnny Dodson, let me just tell you something. You wouldn't be Cruiserweight champion if it wasn't for Derek King. And Mr. America, don't you even think about being the Cruiserweight champion because you're looking up the only true Cruiserweight around here. You get that right, Corey Mack.
Well, referee Jerry Calhoun in there. Let's get down here. Ring the bell, says Calhoun. Here comes Kevin White in. Boy, Kevin had a tough week on last week with Bill Dundee involved. Dundee, who Kevin looked up to, who was his protege, his mentor in there, and Dundee just turned on Kevin for really no reason at all, just all of a sudden. What is Richard doing running around out there? He keeps wearing that white suit until it's finally come back in style, I think. All right, Calhoun says ring the bell. Here we go. Tag team action. It's Mr. America for his side. Derek King for the other. Here we go. Derek King and Johnny Dodson teaming up. Pretty rough and rugged team there, I tell you. Nice takedown. Still to come today, we're going to see the King in action. Jerry Lawler coming up a little bit later on. We'll be hearing from the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Also, and a big announcement about the Southern Tag Team titles that are going to be at stake in 2 weeks at the Fan Appreciation Night. Look at Mr. America. Nice move, and Dodson can't believe that Mr. America able to hold his own in there. Tag mate, here comes Kevin White. Kevin bars that arm. Working over Derek King, referee Jerry Calhoun right there. Nice takedown, a 1 count. One's all he's able to get. Two count, and two's all he's got. Well, hey, Kevin holding on to Derek King, and King gets over there and gets a break. Right on that bottom rope. Good move from Derek. He's got his smarts on today as he wraps his legs around that bottom rope and able to get a break. Good, clean move over there, tag mate Mr. America comes back in. Here he is now, and America working over that arm. Into the ropes goes Mr. America. And Dodson stops it. Yeah, and Kevin White jumped, hey, ref. He nailed it right in the back over there with a big knee. And look at Dodson go to work. Well, you see Mr. America's got under Johnny Dodson's skin. And to the rope. Big elbow and down. Ooh, down he goes to the mat. We're going to talk to the Southern Tag Champions, Stu Coon, a little bit later. 1 count. That's referee Jerry Calhoun. Hillbilly Jethro's coming up in action. Hey, come on, Richard. Richard choking it with that suit coat. And Calhoun telling him, hey, come on, Kevin, you got to get out. Well, Kevin White was just over helping his partner out. They both double-teamed him. Big knee lift from Derek King, and down on top of him he goes 1. Tag man, here comes Johnny Dodson. Well, don't forget all 3 of these guys are going to be involved in that triple threat action coming up in a couple of weeks for that junior title. Oh, they're both down. Mr. America and Dodson Referee counting. Calhoun and Dustin get the tag. Mr. America needs a tag on his side. He can't get up and over. Derek King's in. Big move. A nice move. DDT from Derek King. Tag mate. Here comes Kevin White. Kevin slinging those right hands around the wing. Boy, look at Kevin clearing things out. We got all four of them in there. Mr. America on top of Dutton. Kevin White. Look at Kevin. Here comes Dundee. Come on, Bill. Bill Dundee with a chain wrapped around his fist. Clobbers Kevin on. Dutton grabs him. He wants, you see what these guys are doing? They both want the 3 count. And Dutton jumps over. He's trying to get the pin. They're all involved in that triple threat match coming up in a couple of weeks. And Dutton telling Derek King, hey, I'm better than you, and I need to cover him. They're both going to fool around and lose this thing. 1, 2, yeah! 1, 2, 3. And Mr. America, Kevin White, gets the win. Look at the face of Derek King and Johnny Dutton. Unbelievable. They can't believe it. What a win from Kevin White and Mr. America. Wait a minute, the fight is broken out between both of them and Mr. America back in there. We thought we were going to break there. And the big brawl is kicked off with all 3 of these guys. Got both referees in there, Bill Rush and Jerry Calhoun. Triple threat match going to take place with all 3 of these guys in 2 weeks. I don't know if they can wait that long. Mr. America shows back up, and Derek King, I think he may have lost a tooth in this thing. King can't believe what's happened with he and Johnny Dutton all both squabbling as to who's going to get the win. And they both winded up losing this thing. All right, let's go to break. Take a break. We'll be back in a moment.
UPN Monday. You're going to be glad the weekend's over.
It's over.
The good times start with one-on-one.
I've been working a double shift today. 2 whole hours.
Stay pumped with all of us.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Next, kick it back with your girlfriends.
An older man asked me out. Okay, that's what, in his 50s? 60s? 70s? Oh, hell no!
And watch Half and Half get the last laugh. UPN Monday night. So funny.
We haven't laughed like this in so long.
You'll be glad the weekend's over.
What's up, dog?
Yo, you were money tonight, dog. Money.
Not man. Yeah.
I heard you've been running around all night. Call me.
That's your lunch.
Looks like you could use a cold one.
Ooh, that's one lucky dog. You could be a lucky dog, too, at Southland Greyhound Park.
This Saturday night, it's our $5,000 Grants for Fans giveaway and $20,000 Razorback Course Championship. July 4th, it's a 20-race performance with free T-shirts at 2 p.m.
That's Southland.
Whether man or woman, young or old, married or single, you need tools equipping you for success in every area of life. Experience dynamic teachings of Dr. Sammy Holloway on Keys to Life Television Ministry. Learn biblical truths to help you live an abundant life of holiness. We have what you need each Sunday morning, 6:30 a.m., right here on WLMT, UPN 30. For more information, visit us at www.bolcc.org.
There's good news for homeowners. If your house needs work and you could use $5,000 or more in cash, then call American Home Remodelers to see if you qualify. Experts in room additions, roof work, installing energy-efficient windows, kitchen and bathroom remodeling, plus vinyl siding that never needs painting. If you own your home, let American Home Remodelers do the work and give you cash back. Call 901-507-7566 to get the cash you need. That's 901-507-7566.
Meet Barry from UPN's new comedy, Love, Inc.
I don't trust store-bought toothpaste. I use my own brew.
He's courageous.
My father told me to never turn down a dare. I can't tell you how many things I've eaten that I shouldn't have.
Perceptive.
Why do they always have movie stars on the cover of TV Guide? They're not on TV.
And avant-garde.
Like a drink that looks like it's from the future.
Get to know Barry and the lovely ladies of Love, Inc.
What is that drink?
You'll find out in the year 2513.
UPN Thursday, after Everybody Hates Chris.
This year, relationships will be forever changed right here on our stage.
I just hate being the person that I am.
Some will be saved.
I love you.
Some will be tested beyond imagination.
I'm going to die like this.
Some must be ended. My wife has cheated on me. With a 14-year-old boy, we're not just talking. Watch us make things happen. You tried it once without me being in the middle. Now I'm in the middle of this. Join us right here on Montel.
Catch Montel weekdays at 2 on UPN 30.
You can learn the ins and outs of professional wrestling at the first annual Memphis Wrestling Boot Camp, July 12th through the 14th. You'll learn the fundamentals of wrestling, announcing, refereeing, and more from the stars of Memphis Wrestling, like Grandmaster Sexay, Rikishi, announcer Corey Macklin, and even midget wrestlers. Get a complimentary camp t-shirt and bag with your registration and lunch served daily. 3 Slammin' Days for only $99, plus free admission to Fan Appreciation Night, July 15th at South Haven Arena. Memphis Wrestling Boot Camp. Register now at any Memphis area Rent World location.
Well, I'll tell you what I want to do right here. I want to take a look at some action that took place last week. We showed you last week toward the end of Memphis Wrestling, the big bull that was in there, that Cracker Jack bull. Man, and I'm telling you, he was serious, too. But let's go back to Boonville, Mississippi, and take a look at some of the action that took place last Saturday night. Take a look at who was on that bull down there last Saturday night.
Well, I want to talk for just a second about the big bull riding event that took place down in Mississippi last week. But before I do that, I want to mention some more action that's going to be taking place this coming Friday night down in Batesville, Mississippi at the Batesville Civic Center. Huge event. The King is coming to town to take care of a little bit of unfinished business, and I didn't want to come alone, so I'm bringing Too Sexy, Brian Christopher, Grandmaster Sexy, and the King are going to be teaming up in Batesville, Mississippi, this coming Friday night. That's July 7th, and it should be big. Before that, July 4th, got a big, huge celebration over in Jonesboro, Arkansas. That's right. The King, Renee, Queen Renee is going to be there. We're going to be wrestling at the, I think it's called 4th in the Forest. That's right. It's a big, huge fireworks display and wrestling and an all-day affair. That's going to be July 4th. That's going to be in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and, of course, this Friday night, Batesville, Mississippi. But last Saturday night, last Saturday night, went down to Boonville, Mississippi, and we had the big match set up, myself against Bill Superstar Dundee, and the loser had to ride a bull. Now, I knew. It was so sad. When I got there, I saw poor Bill Dundee. He was sitting over in the corner of the dressing room. He had bitten all the fingernails off. His stomach needed a manicure. Matter of fact, he was biting the guy's nail sitting next to him. That's how nervous poor Bill was. I felt sorry for him. He didn't have butterflies in his stomach. He had eagles flying around in there, you know? So I went out to the ring just sort of half-heartedly because I knew what that bull would have done to poor Bill Dundee, and I felt sorry for the guy. So somehow, I don't know what happened. I slipped on a banana peel or something. Anyway, Dundee got his hand raised in the match, and I stepped up like a true king and rode the bull. Now, I'll say this. There were about 40 bull riders that night. It was a great event. The wrestling, the spurring, the slamming, the bull riding. We're going to have to do some more of these. We're going to have to try to get one of these down to South Haven because it was a lot of fun. But they had some supercharged bulls. Let me tell you that. As you're going to see here, not many of the cowboys were able to ride very long on those bulls. And I gave it my best shot. It was my very first ever attempt at riding a bull. And so without any further ado, let's shoot the bull right now.
See him leaning up. He says, let us go, boys. Make the nest. Oh, back here is where it's all going to happen. Oh, let's go these business, boys. The bullfighters moving now. Oh, Cook is headed.
He asked me, what's the craziest thing you've ever done connected with wrestling? And I got to tell you, this is it right here tonight. Let's go, he says. He's on his head.
couple guys, and they're on the ride of their life right now with the Southern Tag Team titles, but I'm mighty afraid that you guys just might be losing these two belts coming up in 2 weeks down there in Arena.
You know, it's funny. Funny you say that, Corey, because last week we come back to Memphis Wrestling trying to represent like tag team champions should, and all we hear about is Grandmaster Sexay coming back, Rikishi coming back, you know, and return of Too Cool. What do you think you got right here? Too Cool.
Well, you're not the real Too Cool. Too Cool started in WWE's Grandmaster Sexay, Scotty Too Hotty, and Rikishi, and you guys are going to have a rude awakening coming up in 2 weeks.
Hey, as I recall, last time Rikishi stuck his big, fat, nasty butt in my face. Well, I got news for you, Brian and Rikishi. I'm on a high-fiber bean diet, and I will be giving steak face this time. And that's the business, dog. That's right. We're the real Too Cool. Brian Christian's been riding on our coattails for years. It ends in 2 weeks. It ends in 2 weeks.
Well, let's take a look at the footage right here.
That's unfinished business, and that's the business.
Well, here's...
Dog.
Yeah, right, dog. You better get ready for this match, dog, with these belts. Here are the opponents coming into Memphis Wrestling for Fan Appreciation Night, challenging for the belts, Grandmaster Sexay and Rikishi. Take a look at the footage here. One of the belts already signed. You see right there, Grandmaster Sexay and Rikishi on their way to Memphis Wrestling in 2 weeks for Fan Appreciation Night coming up Saturday night, July 15th. There it is. All seats only $10. $10 for all seats. Tickets on sale now. They went on sale last Wednesday. Tickets on sale now in any Rent World, any Rent World location. Get by Rent World and get those tickets now. I'll tell you. Or you can call the number on your screen for more information. You got the combos that are going to be in effect, an all-new $3 combo, free parking down there, $10 seats for all seats, including ringside. It's going to be a big night, a great night to bring everybody down and get there early. Now, the doors open at 6:30. Doors open at 6:30, 8 o'clock bell time, and the first 600 fans get a free combo from Payroll Management Group. And don't forget about the boot camp. Registration is going on as we speak. You see all the information on your screen. Now, it's a 3-day camp from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. each day the camp will take place. And then on Saturday night, you get free admission to Fan Appreciation Night with the camp. And that also includes an award ceremony. Go by any location of Rent World right there on Sycamore View. Also on Perkins right there near 9 Arnold, Winchester and Kirby, on Fraser Boulevard out in Fraser. So they're all over town. Get by and register now. And don't forget, 7 big matches signed, including a 2-ring triple chance battle royal with the winner of the battle royal driving out of that baby right there, that good-looking GMCC era truck. Someone is going to win that. 2 rings will be set up all night for all the action. You got $10 tickets for Fan Appreciation. It's going to be a big night in 2 weeks. We'll take a break. When we come back, we got the King, Jerry Lawler, in action, and we'll be talking to Jimmy Hart, the Mouth of the South. We'll be back.
High gas prices got you reeling?
I get 70 miles per gallon thanks to Scooters Plus.
Ride in style and save money on gas with a new cycle from Scooters Plus. Visit Scooters Plus in Memphis and South Haven today and check out their full line of entertainment scooters for adults and children. Motorcycles, choppers, large selection of moped scooters, dirt bikes, go-karts, ATVs, full-size street bikes with helmets and accessories.
Ride with us, Scooters Plus!
Summer Avenue in Memphis and State Line Road in South Haven.
Memories on Bill Street, brought to you by Church's Chicken.
The father of blues music, W.C. Handy helped earn Memphis a place in the history books. The son of former slaves, Handy put roots down in Memphis 100 years ago. His muse of choice, Beale Street. Present-day home to rhythm, Handy made it the birthplace of the blues. And a tribute to him stands to this day in W.C. Handy Park.
Brought to you by Church's Chicken, Beale Street, the blues, and Church's Chicken. Gotta love Memphis.
Oh, okay. What's wrong with the sorry. She's credit dead.
Oh, man. We're the people's choice, and we can help. Your fruit.
Don't let bankruptcies, repos, foreclosures, or bad credit be the death of you. When credit is the problem, People's Choice Auto Sales is the solution. People's Choice Auto Sales, 2466 Coden Pike at Raleigh-LaGrange.
Hey, man, you hit my car.
Accidents do occur, and when this happens, you need a body shop with a concerned and experienced staff. Hayes Body Shop has over 33 years of experience. Our highly trained staff specializes in auto body repair and painting. We utilize the latest in frame technology to ensure your car is properly aligned.
I'm Charles Hayes. If you need auto body and paint work, trust your car to concern and experience. And I will personally supervise each job to make sure it's done to your satisfaction. That's Hayes Body Shop, 1169 South 1st Street at Macklemore.
Back on Memphis Wrestling. Let's go on and get him out here right now. He's standing around waiting for music. Come on, Nate. Say whatever you got to say. I hear his music playing there now, whatever that's got to do. He wants to sing. You want to listen to music. What is it, Nate? Whatever you got to say, let's say it again.
I want everybody to know me and Priscilla have officially moved into Graceland. Boy, I got a pallet laid out in a jungle room, I'll tell you that. Let me tell you, I wasn't on TV last week.
Where were you at last week? Oh, man.
I actually thought last week's show was a bunch of bull. I really did. Because there was a big old ugly bull in the parking lot, and there was a big old ugly bull right here with a big old bull head on TV. I didn't want to tune in and watch a bunch of bull crap because that's what you are. Coco Ware made you look like a bull fool. That's what.
Well, you know what, Nate? I may take that off of Coco Ware, but I ain't going to take nothing off of you, I guarantee you that.
By God, I'll bet you.
Where you at now, Nate the Rat and Coco Ware? Sick and tired of Coco, I tell you that. And now that Nate the Rat, that is. Ring the bell and get the rest. Bill Rush says ring the bell. Let's get down there. Here we go for our next action on Memphis Wrestling. Boy, Nate the Rat out here running his trap. He and Coco Ware want to pull that stuff up. I guarantee you I have something for both of them. Flex comes off the ropes. Oh, he runs into a shoulder block from Hillbilly Jethro. Oh, and he hangs on and says, hey, I ain't going for that one. Meanwhile, look at Jethro. A reversal. Whoa, man. And a big boot on Tim of Too Cool 2. And down goes Tim. Yeah, and Flex wants a timeout now. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. He wants a 30-second timeout. Yeah, I guess they both probably feel like the Miami Heat now, but this certainly in basketball. Too Cool 2. Southern Tag Champions. What about their opponents on their way to Memphis in 2 weeks? Grandmaster Sexay Brian Christopher and the Big Samoan Rikishi. Body slam from Hillbilly Jethro. Oh, here comes Tim of Too Cool. Oh, and Jethro slings him down on top of his partner. And Too Cool 2 in trouble. Flash from Jethro. He goes for a pin. Free Bill Rush counts to to 2. 2's all he's got. Tag made on Jethro's partner, Maxwell. First look at Bishop Maxwell. Whips Bishop in. Oh! And Maxwell turns around and gets a big clothesline. Flex the 2 cool. Choking away on him. And look at Flex stumping away on Maxwell. Clothesline misses. Good move. DDT from him. Maxwell back on his feet, and so goes Tim of Tukutu. Big right hand as he fires off on him. Backs him up, whips him in. Double clothesline. They're both out. Referee Bill Rush counting. Tag made on Flex of Tuku, and Hillbilly Jethro gets a tag on his side. Here comes the big Hillbilly. Boy, he's clearing things out, isn't he? Look at him go. Whoa! Big splash in the corner on both the Tuku, too. And Jethro looking mighty good. Big boot from Jethro. Oh, the referee said, hey, wait a minute. I didn't see you tag. Hey, Sloss said, building now. Nails Bishop Maxwell with that Southern title. 1, 2. What are you doing over here, Flex? Sitting by me.
Hey, we do what we had to do to handle our business, dog. I got nothing on that chance.
Yeah.
Father me died.
Yeah. 2-2 with the win. And they retain the belts, but in 2 weeks, Grandmaster Sexay and Rikishi are on their way to challenge for those Southern Tag belts. We'll take a break and be right back.
Are you still being charged too much for internet service? Still waiting for a better deal? Well, your wait is over. With People PC Online, you get unlimited internet access for just $10.95 a month. And you get accelerator technology free for an entire year. That's a $60 value. Visit up to 5 web pages in the time it used to take to visit one and pay just $10.95 a month. Plus, our smart dialer automatically chooses the fastest, most reliable access number. Want more? You even get security tools to help protect you from spam, pop-ups, and email viruses. Compare us side by side with your current ISP. Go to peoplepc.com to try us free for 30 days. Surf up to 5 times faster for an entire year with free accelerator technology. All this for just $10.95 a month. But hurry, this special offer is for a limited time only. Go online or call 1-800-943-6109. People PC Online with free accelerator. A better way to internet.
There's good news for homeowners. If your house needs work and you could use $5,000 or more in cash, then call American Home Remodelers to see if you qualify. Experts in room additions, roof work, installing energy-efficient windows, kitchen and bathroom remodeling, plus vinyl siding that never needs painting. If you own your home, let American Home Remodelers do the work and give you cash back. Call 901-507-7566 to get the cash you need. That's 901-507-7566.
Well, registration is going on for the first annual Memphis Wrestling Boot Camp. Registration is going on in the Memphis area rent world. You want to get down there because that deadline is going to be cutting off soon. You get that free camp T-shirt, this good-looking free camp duffel bag from Rent World out there also, and get lunch served daily. I tell you, someone that's standing by that's going to be here for the camp. Here is the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Take a listen.
Hey, it's me, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. And no matter where I go all over the world, people always ask me the number one question. You know what it is, Sarah?
What?
It is, Jimmy, how do I get into professional wrestling? How can I become a manager? How can I become a diva? How can I get into this great business? This is our first wrestling boot camp. So we're very excited about this challenge. check out the number below. Hey, Rod, how did you get into wrestling?
Well, you know, 5 years it took me to find a wrestling school. I went over, I sent emails, I sent out letters, anything I could do to get in this business. Finally, I managed to get something. And yet here you guys are making it perfectly easy to call this number and be involved in the wrestling boot camp. You can be like the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. You can be like the Miami Power Machine, Rod Steele. Or you can be like the sexy Sarah over here, shaking her wares for the camera. Now, Jimmy, it's a fantastic opportunity for anybody who wants to get into this business.
You know, no matter how tall, how big, how skinny, how puny, this is the greatest opportunity in the world. And all I've got to say is this. When you snooze, you lose. So call this number now, the first wrestling boot camp. Hey, Sarah, what do you got to say to the guys out there?
We're also looking for a few good men.
A few good men, baby. Sign up now.
There he is, Jimmy Hart with a few words. And coming on now, let's talk to Jerry the King Lawler. Let's hear from the King. The King's also going to be at the wrestling boot camp for all 3 days, July 12th, 13th, and 14th. So you'll be learning from one of the best, the King of wrestling, Jerry Lawler. And King's got a big bout coming up.
Well, I just got a little bit of unfinished business I want to take care of. You know, last week, Garrett King came out there, shot his mouth off about how he was the real king. He was a named king and all of this kind of stuff. And I was just about to put him away with that big fist drop. And then in comes his partner, Stan Lee. So I asked today, maybe we can take care of a little unfinished business. We got me and Stan Lee. And I think after I get through with this, I'll teach that young man that he don't want to jump in my matches anymore, okay?
That is from Jerry the King Lawler. He's got Stan Lee coming up here in action for single action. Out of here the music. Get him on out here. Here's Stan Lee. Referee Jerry Calhoun rings the bell, and here we go. Single out is Stan Lee, one half of that Hot Topic team, and that man right there, Jerry the King Lawler. Jerry Calhoun, the referee. About to the expiration of our time here on Memphis Wrestling today. Jerry Lawler and Stan Lee. Referee Jerry Calhoun looking on, and here we go. They tangle up in the middle of the ring now. Stan Lee backs him up. Oh, and Lawler turns him around. Gets ready to go after him, and Lee saying his prayers, I think, there. Yeah, he thought maybe Lawler, he said his prayers and closed his eyes at the same time, I think. He felt a leak coming on, but Calhoun says, hey, he didn't hit you. It's okay, you can open your eyes now. Stan Lee tangles up with the King. Let Lawler go after Stan Lee sneaks him over and down, followed by a right fist. Ooh, man. And Lee rolls over and goes, man, did I wake up today for that? With a right fist from the King, Jerry Lawler. Lawler and Lee. Stan Lee backs him into the corner. He's got the King. Oh, and he hauls up and pops Lawler with a couple of right fists. Should have been a clean break for him. And look at Lee. Wow. Stan Lee working him over. Slams him into that top turnbuckle. Stan Lee and Jerry Lawler fighting it out here today on Memphis Wrestling. Whoa, big fist, man. You can hear that pop all over our studio here. Thanks for joining us here today for Memphis Wrestling. Don't forget, 2 weeks away. Fan Appreciation Night in 2 weeks. South Haven Arena, coming up July 21 in Jackson, Tennessee, at the Oman Arena. $10 tickets. What a deal that is. Look at Lee. Couple of left hands on Lawler. Uh-oh. Oh, and a chop kick. Down goes Lawler. Stan Lee celebrating. It may be a little too soon. 2 count. Lawler kicks out at 2. Calhoun telling him, hey, watch it. Slams him into that top turnbuckle. Stan Lee working over Jerry Lawler. And again, he slams him into that top turnbuckle. Uh-oh, Lawler stops him. And again, he stops him and leaves. Whoa. Over that top turnbuckle, and a shot comes down. Look out, Stan Lee. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes, boy. Lawler grabs him. Series of lefts. Staggering him. And a drop kick from the king and down. And Lee coming back for more, and he gets more, too, let me tell you that. The king up on the rope. Oh, it's goodnight Irene on that one, I guarantee you. Oh, here comes Derek King. Stan Lee's partner. Oh, they both jump on Lawler. Both of hot top. Here goes Mr. America. Lawler, oh my goodness, here comes Johnny Dodson. Dodson on top of America. Lawler's in there. Hot Topic's in there. Rashard's in there. Well, we got everybody in the ring. This is turning into a free-for-all, it looks like. Man, oh, man. Well, I tell you, let's try to get this thing sorted out. Jerry Lawler taking care of both a Hot Topic. Now he's got Dodson. He knows Richard. Let's try to get this sorted out. Take a break, and we'll be right back with more action here. Stay tuned. We'll keep our cameras rolling.
On the WB's Big Sunday.
I scratched Ben's car.
It's a classic, fantastic calamity.
Maybe he's okay with it.
Reba Beginnings, a full hour. Then, a love spell works a little too well.
Didn't mean for you to get married.
Charmed. And stay close for a bonus classic episode.
The WB Sunday, starting at 6 on UPN 30.
Memories on Beale Street, brought to you by Church's Chicken.
The heart and soul of Beale isn't something you see. It's not necessarily even something you hear. It's a feeling. The blues. Here's to the greats who made Beale Street memorable. W.C. Handy, B.B. King, Rufus Thomas, Elvis Presley, and more. All part of the Mid-South's rich history down on Beale Street.
Beale Street, the blues, and Church's Chicken. Gotta love Memphis.
Bargain Network, the place to find real bargains. Buy cars from bank and government seizures. This car sold $500. This car sold $800. IRS, DEA, repos, impounds, and more. This car sold $500. Find thousands of cars and homes available right now in your area. Foreclosed homes and distressed properties are selling for as low as $199 per month. VAs, FHAs, HUDs, repos, and more.
Call now for listings in your area. 1-800-807-3441.
Now we're back on Memphis Wrestling, and I think we finally got that whole thing sorted out. Jerry Lawler and Mr. America in the ring, and there goes Dotson and Richard and that whole gang. Hot Topic And the hands raised of the King and Mr. America. Jerry Lawler and Mr. America in there. Now, what do you want, Coco Ware?
Corey Macklin, I want to challenge you for the last time. I'm sick and tired of you. I want to challenge you for the last time. We had a bull last week, and you know what? I want to have a bull rope match. That means you put the rope around your wrist. So come back here, boy. Come back here, Negro. I want to have the last tangle with you because I'm sick of you. Because you know what, Corey Macklin? You want to be such a big, tough wrestler. Well, I'm going to show you what a big, tough wrestler is all about. I'm going to show you what Coco B. Ware was made of. I just want you to accept this challenge. Hey, to put this rope on, that way you won't be able to run. You won't be able to tuckle under somebody's coattail. You won't be able to do nothing but take the beating of your life. This is the last time that I want to see you. So I'm telling you, Corey Macklin, why don't you accept the challenge? The last tangle that you and I ever going to have. The last time. Because you know what? I'm going to put you in the hospital. I'm going to show you you're not a wrestler. You think that darn bull was something? You put this around your wrist. You see how far you need to go? Hold that cameraman. Hold that cameraman. That's far you got to go. And when you go that far, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to choke the hell out of you.
Well, you know what I'm going to do, Coco Ware? I promise you, one more time, I promise all these fans here, everybody watching,
I don't need nobody to hold me.
2 weeks. Hey, you listen to me, Pop. You want a match? We got it. Me and you, 2 weeks.
Send out thank you notes? You want to lick all the envelopes? Then what can we do? How about this? Memphis Wrestling Fan Appreciation Night. Presented by South Haven Pontiac. Saturday night, July 15th at South Haven Arena. Every seat in the house, $10. Including ringside. Just $10. Special $3 combos at the concessions. Free parking. Free combos to the first 600 through the door. A night like never before. Every seat, $10. Memphis Wrestling Fan Appreciation Night. Presented by South Haven Pontiac. July 15th at South Haven Arena. Highway 51 North. Bell time, 8 o'clock. Doors open at 7.
Memphis Wrestling, brought to you by Royal Furniture Gallery and by Scooters Plus and by Hayes Body Shop.
Here we grow again. Hi, this is Apostle Sidney P. Malone of New Growth in Christ, inviting you to come worship with us as we celebrate our new facility. We're now located at 7550 East Shelby Drive, in between Hacks Cross and Germantown Road. So Collierville, Bartlett, Germantown, South Haven, come join us as we celebrate our new facility. Also, you can see us every Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m., right here at UPN 30. I'll see you there.
Get more for your money at Williams Furniture, where you always get the best price. 3-piece sofa sets, $249.97. Coffee and 2 end tables, $69.97. 4-piece bedroom suite, $199.97. 5-piece dinettes, $119.97. Daybed with mattress, $184.97. Bunk beds with mattresses, $269.97. Complete twin beds, $148.88. Williams Furniture, the best prices guaranteed. 2878 Old Austin P Highway. We appreciate your business.
UPN Monday, this single dad's getting a new roommate, his ex-wife.
My place just burnt down.
They'll put their differences aside,
Bobby,
for the sake of their son.
Don't make me get ugly up in here.
All of us, UPN Monday after 1-on-1.